here to make the world a better place, here to get this cause going all across the U.S. and world. This video for this cause is on Will You Date Me If Video 3. So I'm on the last two, I'm more focused on the negative on Will You Date Me If. However, this time I'm going to focus more on positive, even though I'll add the negative with it. So will you date me if I became rich one day, even though right now I'm poor? Will you date me if I never was homeless again, where I was homeless? Will you date me if I was successful one day, even though right now I'm trying to be successful? I believe I'll be successful. I like to even say I know I'll be successful. Will you date me if I got a car, like I'm trying to have that happen? Will you date me if I had my license, where I don't have that, where I've had different experiences to make that be a setback? And even though we all make choices, you know, I didn't purposely be like, I don't want my license, I don't want my car, I don't want to be, I don't want to have a place, you know, all those kind of things. Will you date me if I, in the future, didn't struggle with addiction like I have in the past? And in my mind, I can still struggle with that at times. However, right now I'm doing pretty good. Will you date me if I never went back to jail, where I've been to jail before? Will you date me if I never went to mental hospital again, where I went there over depression? Will you date me if I was perfect? And the list goes on and on. Will you date me if I, you know, was the most popular, famous person in the whole world? You know, and I could go on and on and on. The truth of the matter is, you know, those things can be important to some people, and those things are important when it comes to, say, being successful, when it comes to make something of our life, when it comes to having a good match, when it comes to a relationship. You know, there's personality when it comes to a match, when it comes to dating someone, being in a relationship, getting married, all that stuff, having a family, and you know, in terms of being able to take care of the person, take care of the kids, and all that. And then there's, you know, loving the person unconditionally, being with the person because you want to be with the person, because of the personality, because of what you love about the person. You know, that you love the person for who they are, for good, bad, all, you know, everything about the person. You know, it's important to have yourself together. It's important to be successful. It's important to, you know, be good financially, because it's, you know, fortunately and unfortunately, it's one of those things in life that makes a difference. So on one hand, I don't want someone to be with me regardless of, you know, whether I'm rich, middle class, homeless, poor. And at the same time, you know, those things do make a difference. Even when I've noticed people who have been homeless and they're married. I've noticed some people who have been homeless and they were in a relationship. I've noticed people who are poor. You know, a lot of people are poor that are married, you know, or even in a relationship. You know, even when that, people can be judged for those things. People can be judged for it because of addiction. People can be judged because of things they do wrong. How important it is to have hope for everyone. How important it is to be with someone because you love them, not because of judging them. And yes, there's good judgment. No matter whether someone will be with me or not, whether someone will be a friend to me or not, whether they'll talk to me or not, no matter what someone will be like, I'll continue to love everyone. I'll continue to be the best person I can be and continue to try to do the right thing. I make mistakes, keep trying. Just like I like to say for everyone else, just keep trying. You know, I don't want someone to be with me because they love me and because they want to be with me. Just like the same for the other person that, you know, that I end up with, whether it be in a relationship or get married one day, is that I'll be with them because I love them and because I want to be with them. Not because, oh, well, because they're money or because they're popular or because, you know, all these good things about them. And that's awesome. And I think that's good reasons to be with someone because of good things about them. And that's, you know, that is important. Be with someone because of good things about them. However, at the same time, even when it's good to be with people who are healthy, whether it's as a friend, a relationship, family in general, at the same time, you know, be around people because you care about them. Be with someone because you care about them. You love them despite, you know, their good, their what good or bad they have. You know, no matter what no matter what about them, it's because you really care about them. You know, him, her, whoever. You know, how important it is to be there for people. How important it is to love everyone unconditionally. So, you know, I can believe and I can be right in the future when it comes to being successful and rich and just make this world a better place in a really great way. And I really hope and believe, let's say I know I will one day. I have the faith as a Christian and in general that will happen. Even though it's possible it won't, I really believe it will. However, no matter whether I do or don't become successful, whether I do or don't make the world a better place, I will keep trying to do that. And, I don't want someone to be with me, just because they love me. Because they love me for me. Not because of this person that I become, but because of the person that I am in general. That I'm not perfect, but I try to do the right thing every day. That I be myself. And that's a way of being a good example. That we be ourselves. And that we be loving. And we keep try to do the right thing. And then we keep trying to love others unconditionally if you already do. And if you don't, I hope you will. I believe in every one of you. I love every one of you. Even when I'm not perfect at loving, there's hope for all. We can all make that difference. Let's be amazing. Let's be awesome. Be a part of a amazing cause. Let's make the world a better place together.